Do there, buddy.
Yeah. That was our piece from last night.
Yeah, it's like I literally just watched it before I came into the hangout. It was a great package.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. It's amazing. I've been since I broke my rib. I stopped doing it for now. It's coming on a month and a half now, and to get back in a gi and to get back on the mat on Monday was really like, oh gosh, I've forgotten a lot about how to do stuff, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looked like.
Hello, Matthew.
Hello, Matt.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
I can hear you.
Good. That's a very good sign.
Hello,
Yay.
Antonio.
Hi guys, how's it going?
You've
Hey,
got a
hey,
lot of
thanks.
headroom, Matt. Any
Matt,
chance you could move your camera?
What's that?
You've got too much headroom.
You got too much headroom. You got to drop it down.
Okay. There.
There we go.
Yeah,
Better.
very good. Very professional.
Much
I don't
better.
know about that. You got to remember the man.
So, hey guys, our first topic today is going to be the well-behaved discount that was given to the parents. And then secondly, it's going to be the anchor. And we are running the whole anchor piece in its entirety.
So that's 3 minutes, isn't it, the anchor piece?
What's that, hon?
The anchor piece is 3 minutes, isn't it?
Well, 149 is what we have. It takes it from
149, all right.
then it goes into that sound bite, which she refers to in the piece, and then it goes into the what she says, what he says. Well, what they both say, really, because it's the video. So.
Yeah.
But you remember there was another weatherman that stayed right to the end. There's another story which he stayed right to the end and he wouldn't stop broadcasting even when he was in danger. So
The weatherman.
Wow.
yeah, the weatherman himself. So it was at the absolute last minute before they got hit, and they kept broadcasting even then, kept the camera on. So there's been some really crazy weather.
There has been, and there's been some other incidents where anchors have spoken out about that. One anchor too, we talked about on the forum, who was called fat, and she wrote a letter and did a piece.
Yeah.
Real quickly, I want to introduce everybody to Jill Elaine.
Hi,
Jill,
Jill.
hi. Do you want to go by just
Hello, Jill.
Elaine or Jill Elaine? Which one would you like?
Jill Elaine is what I use professionally because there's too many Jill Hugheses out there, so it's just the way I distinguish myself.
Perfect. And your audio is working great. I wanted to check before we head out on live on air. I did press broadcast, by the way.
Yay.
Yes.
Yay!
Didn't have to be reminded or anything. Wow.
I know. Isn't that
That
amazing?
good, you guys.
I'm not messing around,
She's
kids.
becoming a pro.
Becoming a
2
pro.
years in. 2 years in, and
Almost like she actually knows what she's doing.
tomorrow, that though is totally something different. I might forget everything
Well,
altogether.
tomorrow's Friday. You're allowed to forget everything you know.
Thank you, Antonia. Thank you. It's so true. I truly do. On Fridays, it's like.
Better start
But
knocking on wood
Jill
right now.
Elaine came from. She's a friend of Kim's, and Kim
cool.
brought her in. So
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Kim is great.
Kim is
Yeah,
fabulous.
Kim is sometimes very tolerable. Yes, feel free to tolerate us.
that's tolerable.
That's what we love about Dee. Honesty.
Yeah, little sister tolerable, isn't it, Dave?
Well, come on, it's like Kim right now is watching the finale, the season finale for Arrow, and so she texts me every time anything interesting goes on. So it's like I have like 15 texts in a row.
Gotta love Kim.
Yeah,
When are we gonna get her back out here? Is the question.
that is an excellent question.
I think she wants to come out here bad. We just have to figure out when.
Definitely.
And Michael and Kim.
Information for sure.
Yeah, I know.
Michael was here for did you come out again after Vegas, Michael?
No, I went home after Vegas.
Yeah.
That's 2 years ago.
Isn't that crazy?
I
Yeah,
know.
unbelievable.
God, 2 years.
See, but the next time I turn up, I've got to bring all my kit.
Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely.
Like a full road show.
Didn't you bring equipment when you came the first time?
Yeah.
Remember? You
Yeah, but
brought
I
your
didn't have
light.
enough. I ended up. Do you
Remember
remember
the
we did
HMI
that
light?
hangout?
Remember the HMI light that you opened up in that club that we were at?
Yeah.
And it like blew everybody out?
Hey, that thing came in handy when that fool collapsed.
Oh, it did when we had someone go crook.
About that.
You forgot about that.
Oh my gosh.
What
that's right,
happened?
guys. Craziest story. We're in a Vegas
We'll
club.
tell
all
the
of us.
story during the
Okay.
first break, I swear.
Okay.
We were at the Black Magic show, the Black Magic party. Anyhow, stations, everyone.
Welcome everyone into the News 4 Forum. This show we don't just watch, we're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the latest in your tech news along with your letter to the editor. So let's go ahead and get started. And starting off this morning with a look at what's trending online. Locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is body on I-80 at Nevada-Utah line in Wendover. And it has been declared that this person is a man. According to Wendover police, he's been identified as 20-year-old Christian Gutierrez. Authorities shut down a stretch of Interstate 80 just east of Wendover for several hours early Monday to investigate. Cause of the death still unknown. On CNN.com, the most read story this morning is dog attack. Have you seen this video? According to CNN, a California family has nothing but praise for the pet who came to their son's rescue. Surveillance video caught a dog sneaking up on the 4-year-old Jeremy in his driveway when he was on this little bike. And just as the dog pounces on his leg, Tara, the family cat, yes, the cat, darts in and chases the dog away. Jeremy had to get 10 stitches. The dog is now under observation with animal control. On FoxNews.com, the most read story this morning is South Carolina man dies after test of bulletproof vest fails. According to the article, South Carolina man asked 18-year-old Taylor Ann Kelly to fire a gun at his bulletproof vest that he was wearing to see if it worked. Well, the bullet reportedly missed the Kevlar vest and hit Blake Walden, who's 26-year-old, in the chest. Kelly was reportedly charged with involuntary manslaughter in connection with the shooting and can face up to 5 years in prison. Trending on Twitter this morning for its second day in a row is hashtag Cannes 2014. French actor Lambert Wilson hosted the film festival's opening ceremony. The jury is made up of 9 directors and actors from all over the world. The 2014 Cannes Film Festival is going to run through May 24th. The coveted Palme d'Or will be awarded. Now on to our viewer voice segment where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of the trending topics of the day. You can find these topics on our Facebook and our Google Plus page at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we'd love to have you live on air with us. All you have to do is have a Google Plus account and circle me, Melissa Carlson, and let me know you're interested. All right, our first topic for today, a restaurant in Canada is offering a discount on your bill if you keep a better eye on your children when dining there. According to ABC News, the couple was dining at Reno Japanese Bistro on Mother's Day when their nearly 1-year-old daughter, with them, the 1-year-old daughter, when they noticed kind of an interesting little addition to their check, or a subtraction, if you will. Alicia Wells said, quote, "When we got the bill, my husband noticed there was a well-behaved kids discount on it, and it was the author $5 off. Well, Carino Bistro owner Tashi Carino told Yahoo Shine in an email, quote, "We welcome the kids and wanted to show some appreciation for kids, of course for parents, with dining manners." Ask your Google Plus group, what do you think? Do you think that if you offered parents, I mean, even just a $5 discount off their bill if they have well-behaved children, that it might make a difference? Giotto, what do you think? You have a few nieces and nephews. What do you think? Would it make a difference? Do you think you could get them to be controlled is really the real question.
Well, that's difficult to say. It's like the last time I took my nephew to sushi, he was drawing on all the mirrors and whatnot. But I do think it's a great idea. It's like I think it would encourage parents to bring their kids out a little bit more often and see to them a little bit.
Jilly Lane, what do you think? Do you like the idea of potentially saying, hey, if you can get your kids to behave and during dinner, which can be a tough feat at your home or at a restaurant, I've got 2 I know, offering a $5 discount, do you think it'll work?
Absolutely. I would totally go to a restaurant and be more likely to patronize a restaurant that had that sort of discount, especially since I set a really high priority on manners in my household with my 2 young kids, and I found the best way to get them to behave well in public is have very consistent expectations wherever we are, whether we're at home or out in public. I always make sure I'm constantly telling my son, okay, you need to sit up straight, put your napkin in your lap everywhere. And I found that consistency really helps.
I agree. I think that if you set the standards for the kids early, but there are the days that they have a rough day. Okay, so you don't get the $5 discount, but would you patronize a restaurant more if you knew that they offered that discount, Nate?
Sorry. Well, I think the discount's a great idea. Like, I can't count the times my wife and I have gone out, and we're just on pins and needles hoping our child will be kept under control. And if we have a successful dinner, we're like, oh my gosh, what a relief. So to have an extra discount on top of that, that'd be awesome. We've worked for it.
We work for it. You do truly work for it. Antonia, what do we have on Facebook?
Well, Kay says, is it fair? If you bring no children, do you still get a discount? If not, what could people with no children do to get a discount? But Douglas says it's a great idea. Too often I've gone to restaurants where parents allow their kids to behave like animals.
I like that. What do you give to the couples who don't have children? That's a great question. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. An anchor's response to viewers complaining about a weather report has gone viral. Apparently, viewers were not too pleased that meteorologist Sean Gable broke into their primetime shows Sunday night to talk about a tornado warning. Take a look.
What a terrible night for farmers north of Hospers, Iowa. That's right between Sheldon and Orange City on Highway 60. A tornado ripped up their livelihood.
Take a look at this video. Sioux County Sheriff's deputy caught this on the dash cam. It's hard to see. You can kind of see, wait till the lightning strikes. And then you can really see that thing is ripping up a lot of dirt. And the Iowa woman said that her grandmother's intuition likely saved her granddaughter's life. Listen to this.
Daughter and I talking on the phone, and me calling because I seen all the weather warnings on KSFY, and they were doing the weather warnings, and so I called their house, and it's kind of an ongoing joke because Grandma's calling, Grandma's worried, but then it was about 20 minutes later, and I got a text from her, we've been hit.
You know, I felt bad for having to interrupt folks' TV show, but I'll tell you what.
I tell you what, quit calling and ripping Sean for being on the air to save people's lives. Deb is proof right there that they heard it on KSFY. No show is as important as someone's life. You aren't going to go on the air if it's not important. And
Absolutely.
People just berated our station for him being on the air. But I tell you what, if it was your home and your neighbors, you would feel differently. So please don't do that. That's not nice.
Poor Bridget Bennett in the newsroom. Boy, she got an earful on Saturday night.
You can go to abc.com and watch your show.
Exactly. I can live with, it's a TV show. I can live with you missing it. I feel bad, but I can live with it.
We get it. You love your show, and we love that you're watching KSFY, but we love that Sean was saving lives, literally. Deb just said it. We saw it on KSFY. Let the neighbors know.
It's why we do it.
It is why we do it. Please don't call and complain. That's not nice.
Hey, that's going for it right there, right? So we're asking here, Google Plusers, what do you think? Did she go too far? Or no, that people should not have called in. A tornado's in the area. You know, watch your show on another channel. I mean, on online if you want to. Kempton, what do you think? Did she go too far?
Well, here's my take. I don't mind she pointing out the audience is like nuts. They shouldn't be complaining about a tornado warning and whatnot. But I think she went a bit too excited in her complaint of the audience behavior. She went quite a bit too far, in my view.
Michael, did she go too far?
No, she went far enough. But it's an emergency situation in my view, so it needed to be counted, even if it was the final episode of a program that they were so waiting for. So no, I believe she was right to do that.
That's right. If you're in the hospital because you got knocked over by that tornado, you're gonna have to wait a while to watch that show anyways. Nate, what do you think?
Oh yeah, that line of too far, she left miles back. Totally unprofessional, uncalled for. She absolutely had a Nancy Grace moment for sure.
Antonia, what do we have on Facebook?
Well, Kyle says, living in Indiana, I will say there are numerous times where we have severe weather. It interrupts what I'm watching on TV. It annoys me big time, but I understand why they're doing it. Tony says, it depends on what show is interrupted.
Deanna, you've got the last word on this one. Did she go too far?
I personally don't think so. It's like I think she said something that needed to be said, something that needed to be put out there. The viewers have that right to to go ahead and write into them and tell the station what's what. I think the station has a right to respond, and the people that they're writing to has a chance to respond directly back to the viewers.
All right, there you go. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comment on our Facebook page. Thanks, everybody. All right, coming up next, got a great forecast ahead of us and some great events to go with them. Stay with us. Matt B. Brown got some ideas for you when we come back.
Besides, who the hell watches TV on TV? I don't remember the last time that I actually watched television on television.
I know.
Jill, by the way, you're good. I think they muted you because the noise in between. I think there were probably some noise, so that's why
for Jill Elaine.
Yeah, because like Jill's like your picture kept coming up in the shot even when someone else was on. That's why we had to keep muting you.
Okay, yeah, I'm still getting used to this little setup. I'm gonna get earbuds to cut down on feedback.
Yeah, but that will stop the loop.
$20 at the
it was
most.
a good answer. Good job. And yeah, the earbuds will help you just to keep it from any kind of background noise. And then if you mute in between, Google won't automatically pull up your picture.
Okay, gang, keep going. If y'all look at my screen, it's like this is the camera they use for the swooping shot. Well, damn, it was before he cut it off. But it's like well, yeah, turn it back on. What are you doing? Turn it back on. You can do it. Because they were taking it for a second. It was coming up on my news floor. It was like I really do like that shot.
That is a great shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
How are they pulling the jib up on? I know he's watching us online, but because they pulled up that shot instead of because 2 is the only one for Hangouts. I was thinking that you could only ever see 2, but no, you can see all the cameras online on mynewsfloor.com.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
yes.
Yeah, we got to tell. Well, no, wait, no. You got to get things straight with Matt, or are you good?
No, Matt. So here you go. You're up next. If I can get everybody else to mute, please. So we're starting off real quickly with welcome back. First thing is the 5K happening Saturday. Next is the exciting stuff about Burning Man. Then the motorcycle poker run. Then TEDx, and then how to get a hold of you.
Yep.
Sound good?
That's good.
All right. And welcome back, everybody. Looking for a few summer kickoff events to attend, but not sure what's going on the upcoming weeks? We have got you covered. Joining us now live via Google Plus is the city of Reno's extraordinaire Matt B. Brown. We used to call him Mr. Nevada. We could call you Mr. Reno now if you want to. We need to get you a sash is what I'm thinking, Matt B. Brown. What do you think? Good idea?
We could get a sash with both those titles on it, right?
I love it. And you'll wear it during these hits, won't you?
I will.
Crown, too. I'm starting to get fancy with all this, Matt. All right, let's get to it.
Anything for you. Anything for you.
That's the right answer. Thank you. All right, let's talk about a 5K for people who'd like to go out and enjoy the great weather this weekend going on Saturday.
Yep, this Saturday, the biggest little 5K birthday party starts at 10 a.m. underneath the Reno Arch, and dogs are allowed, so it's a fun event. Some runners will be in costumes, so there's a costume party at 9 a.m. also under the Reno Arch, and this supports the Riverwalk's beautification program. In addition, at 2 p.m., the Riverwalk District will be hosting the biggest little street fair at the West Street Market. So tons of stuff going on Saturday.
Awesome. And for people excited about Burning Man, there is a way that you can get involved before it actually happens.
Yep, a little farther out, Saturday, May 31st and Sunday, June 1st. This is 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. at the Morris Burner Hotel on 4th Street. It's a kickoff to Burning Man and the art projects being built right here in the biggest little city. It's a joint fundraiser, so all proceeds benefit the peer group's massive sculpture that they'll have out at the actual Burning Man.
Monster and Elves gathering. I love it. All right, tell us about the motorcycle poker fun run.
Yes, also known as Ride for the Tatas on Sunday, June 1st. The ride leaves at 10 a.m. from the Livestock Event Center, And all proceeds benefit Moms on the Run, which is a nonprofit organization that provides financial assistance to breast cancer patients in the Reno area. So a great cause, and there's also more than $1,000 in cash and prizes for participants.
Last weekend's event was awesome too, Moms on the Run. Such a great group. All right, TEDx, for people who like to go onto YouTube and check it out, some amazing people and conversations that are being had with TEDx, and it's coming here to Reno.
Yep, TEDx Reno, also known as the Biggest Little Citizen, is Friday, June 6th, and this is really cool because they're reviving the historic Lear Theater in Reno specifically for this event. Registration begins at 8 a.m. and the last session ends at 5:30 p.m. There's also an after party, and get your tickets now. That's why I wanted to mention it well in advance. Local speakers include Beth McMillan, Executive Director of Art Town, as well as Olympic gold medalist David Weiss.
So cool. How can people get a hold of you, Matt, if they want to suggest a few things?
Email me at brownim@reno.gov and check out our website, reno.gov, and help us make Reno a better city.
Thank you so much, Matt. I appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and go to Tim now with a quick look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. We are already into the 70s across much of northern Nevada now. We're going for the 90-degree mark in Reno today. A cool down on the way for the weekend, though. We'll talk about it on the 7-day coming up. We'll see you then.
So you remember that little party, don't you, Melissa?
All right, y'all. So what had happened is like first night of NAB. This is like a couple years ago. This is like 2012 or so.
Yeah, it's the Black Magic Party.
It was Black Magic Party.
That's right, because you guys got the Da Vinci Resolve prize, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I mean, most of these parties are the same. It's like, I mean, open bar, everyone's kind of going crazy at one point. Well, basically, it's like, I don't know if the dude was drunk or, you know, something was actually medically wrong with him, but dude just collapsed on the floor, like, on the far side of the bar. And thankfully, it's like, I mean, because like, I mean, all the lights were dim, you know, because it's a club and whatnot, but thankfully, Mike Tucker has, like, this like, he holds like the sun in the palm of his hand.
It's this light that he can connect to his cell phone, right? That totally lights up someone. It's like one of these studio lights. I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden he's like, I got it. He's like over here like we were just like, you know that we are geeks. When we are at a club with a light and we're helping out, light it up. I mean, honestly, like,
it was hilarious.
The guy over here. Oh my god.
Like my favorite bit, Melissa, is that when you and Aisha are out on the dance floor and y'all had like this mutual agreement that the second Mike Tucker came along with that light and that freaking camera, that y'all were done. Sure enough, here Michael came with the camera trying to record it. They've disappeared like puff of smoke. It's like, boop, nope, we're going back and sitting down. I was dying.
Oh my god, that was so much fun. That was.
And do you remember the hangout we tried to do?
For the show.
That was a fizzer.
What, from the floor?
Airing?
Yeah.
Do you remember that, Melissa? We did a hangout.
Well, was that bloody Wi-Fi there? It was like, I mean, that Wi-Fi was.
No. That was on Verizon.
It's hot in Reno. Gonna be today.
That's
almost
right.
90.
Yeah, we're gonna hit that 90-degree mark. That's my forecast high for the airport today. So first time in a while too. I think we have to go back to September to see the last time that we saw 90 degrees in Reno, and I think we're gonna do it today. I've been upping that high temperature over the last couple of days too. A couple of days ago I had 88 for today. Yesterday I had to 89. Today I went for it. 90 degrees. Pulling the trigger there. Hey, looking like spring, sent in to us by or from Dale Johnson on Facebook. I'm not sure where this is. All he did was send us the picture, so unfortunately I don't know where it is, but it is a beautiful picture nonetheless. It does look like it's probably up in the Sierra with the valley in the background there. Looking like spring out there with lots of green showing up. And KRNV News 4 on Facebook, that's where we are if you want to go check out that picture. Send us your own as well. We're kind of short on some pictures, so send them on in, and we'll try and get them on the air for you. Warmest day today. That is the story for today. Today's the warmest day of this big warming trend that we've been having. After today, we start to go back downhill on the temperatures. Not very far for Friday, though. Becoming breezy this afternoon as that cooler air arrives. It is going to be cooler, especially for the second half of the weekend. We're still going to be in the 80s for a couple of days after today, Friday and Saturday, but on Sunday, we'll only be in the 70s as that cooling trend sets in. 77 now for this 11 a.m. hour. Calm winds, clear skies, lots of sunshine, a few high thin clouds, though. 77 in Carson City, 81 in Dayton now, same thing in Fernley, already 85 in Smith Valley. So we are warming up very quickly out there. Just a few of those high thin clouds working on in. Otherwise, high pressure is basically still in place. This ridge will continue to weaken, though, over the next couple of days, this ridge that's bringing us all these warm temperatures. So over the next couple of days, we do start to see a cooling trend. Yes, just a few degrees cooler for Friday, but we'll continue to lose every day like we gained every day getting up until this point. This is basically the peak of the temperatures. Those breezes will be picking up this afternoon. Like I said, 10 to 20 gusting to around 30, dying down during the overnight, so not too much wind during the overnight, just about 10 to 15, and then we'll start to see it pick back up again for your Friday. Heading into Friday, still some windy conditions, breezy conditions out there. Up at the lake, we're going for the 70s for many towns. 76 in South Lake Tahoe, the forecast high. The record high for today's date is 75, so it would break that record if it verifies. A couple of towns seeing 90 or better today, 90 in Dayton, 91 in Fernley, 80s for most of the rest of us. We're seeing low 80s in Elko today, very warm for them as well. Mid 80s for Battle Mountain and McDermott today. Lovelock and Fallon both coming in at 91 for the high today, 92 in Hawthorne, so definitely hot stuff out there. 80s to the north, and we're looking for the 80s for most of the Truckee Meadows, but right at the 90-degree mark at the airport today. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We do start to cool off, breezy conditions the next few days, and isolated showers are possible starting on Sunday and going into the middle of next week. But that cool down is gradual, so it'll still be warm for a couple more days here. Back to you.
All right, Tim, thank you so much for that. Coming up next, You Rant, We Respond, our version of the letter to the editor when we come back. Stay with us. The News 4 Forum. We'll be right back.
Where's she gone?
Who's Christy Wilcox? It sounds really familiar.
Yeah, I got introduced from George to Christy. I spoke to her a couple of weeks ago. She's working, I'm just trying to remember the station. She's actually got a station that she's working for, and I've got to find a map. Otherwise, I've got no idea.
Right.
Yeah, I heard George's, a friend of mine here is friends with George, and George Kiriyama used to work at NBC in the Bay Area, and he was using Google Plus too for some reports here and there. And I know that he's looking in the Southern California area because I believe that's where his family is.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's landed anywhere quite yet. I think he's still just kind of.
Yeah, right now he's just doing his thing.
You know, how about Edwin? Does anybody know what the heck happened to Edwin?
I still hear from him time to time on Facebook. It's like I almost never see him on the plus side of things anymore, but it's like, I mean, he's still doing his thing with, pink slip mixers. He's still got that going on, and he's got a bunch of other stuff going on, actually.
He's kind of like a...
No, Edwin, that boy never stops moving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, from Yuma. That's right. I'm right on the border.
Yuma.
Yuma,
Arizona.
Yeah. So Christy's down there, and
Welcome back, everybody. Time now for your next generation of the letter to the editor. Send us your tweets, your Facebook posts, voicemails, and emails with your opinions or topics that you'd like to see us address. All right, Trevor writes in on Facebook, and he posted, I went on a 12-mile hike yesterday, and the experience was incredible. Hiking is not like a treadmill where you can simply get off if tired. Nope, hiking brings out endurance, and I thought I didn't have, and I got some incredible views as well. Yeah, beautiful time right now to be hiking. Letha chimes in and she says, enjoying the beautiful weather. Well, when my allergies aren't in full force. Me too, LOL. All right, here is how you can sound off. You can tweet us at News4 Forum or tweet me at News4Melissa. We're also on Facebook and Google+, of course. Email us at forum@mynews4.com, or, hey, give us a call and leave us a voicemail. Our number, 336-MANY, M-A-N-Y. And now turning to your tech news, Google Glass is on sale to the public for $1,500. There still isn't a true consumer model on the web-connected eyewear, but Google said that it's decided to open up its Beta Explorer program. Google Glass is a wearable computer with an optical head-mounted display. It shows information in a smartphone-like hands-free format. Wearers communicate with the internet via language voice commands. Minnesota Governor Mark Dayton signed a kill switch bill aimed at stopping smartphone theft. The bill requires that smartphones sold after July 2015 come with a shutdown option or a free download for one. If they're stolen, this kill switch, if you will, would render the phone useless. Lawmakers say that smartphone theft accounts for 40%. Can you imagine, of robberies in Minneapolis and St. Paul? Thinking about buying an iPhone 6 once it comes out later this year? Wireless phone companies will aggressively promote installment-based payment plans for Apple's upcoming iPhone 6 as they aim to move further away from subsidizing the retail cost of smartphones. Depending on which carrier you go with, you're going to either pay nothing upfront and face a higher monthly bill, or you're going to pick up that full cost at the beginning in exchange for a slightly lower bill. All right, coming up next, what happens when you put a border collie in a bowling alley? Pretty cute viral video. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Yeah, you'd run from the camera when I've got a light up, wouldn't you?
6. Right for it is not here. Is he alive?
He's alive. Oh, no, he's dead.
Bill's dead. Yeah. Carry that chair over there, too. Okay.
You guys, tomorrow's Friday.
Today is Friday.
For Michael.
just pondered it, so today is Friday.
What time is it for you right now, Michael?
Getting close to past 4, and I'm going to bed very soon.
4 a.m.?
Nearly 4:30.
Nearly 4:30 a.m. and you're just now going to bed?
Yeah. I went and did a job earlier, and so and I stayed up for the LA hangout, and then I thought I'll stay around and say hello to everyone too.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Dedication, is that not, Tony? Dedication right there?
That's awesome. That's so cool.
I would go as far to say as that is love.
Yeah.
News for. I'm just saying. That's just me. Michael can barely keep his eyes open. He's like, yeah, it is.
See, Antonio, the next thing is you got to get sound bites out of the hangout. That's your job.
Okay.
Telling her. Oh, Antonia's like, listen, I'm up to here with stuff. I gotta be careful.
I'll do it.
You just got recruited.
Just got recruited.
Fine, whatever you guys need, I'm here.
Just make me so tired.
I know, 4:30.
4:30 tomorrow morning, I'll be here.
That's right.
Getting ready for the 5 a.m. show tomorrow.
That's right. That's right.
4:30 tomorrow, I'll be asleep in my bed. What's up?
4:30, is that a real time?
It's not an illusion, it's just time.
Welcome back, everybody. Finally here on the forum, a curious dog is blown away when she encounters something that just does not make sense. Check this out. This is 7-year-old border collie named Fant. She stumbles on the buzzing foot sensor at the bowling alley lane. As you know, the buzzer is there to alert gamers that basically the player accidentally passed the line. But for some reason, Fant just can't help but mess with the sensor and then literally freaks out whenever it goes off. She's like, I'm going to get this sensor. A lot of people are curious why a dog is in a bowling alley in the first place. That's my question as well. But thank God that Fant is there, because now we've got a super cute picture. By the way, you can find this on our Facebook page if you'd like to share. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here on News 4 at noon.
I don't morning. I just.
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
Piano.
Mm-hmm.
Was that you that said you're going to be sleeping at 4:30 tomorrow morning?
For shizzle dizzle.
Can I defriend you now on Facebook?
I love you too, Tim.
Every day for a good half hour, sitting there preparing for the show. I hate my alarm clock more and more.
Man, I'm telling you, it's like I used to have to work mornings. I used to have to get up at like 3:30 in the morning to be in by like what's my shift, like 4 to whatever the heck it was. God, thought I was gonna die.
Called 4 to awful.
Yeah. So yeah, I can handle the 4 a.m.s and whatnot coming at them from the back end. Like the best job I ever had, I was a graveyard shift. I worked from 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. No problem. That I can do. If it was the exact opposite of that, oh heck no. I ain't the one.
Yeah, I did that shift too when I was in San Francisco. I worked a 7 p.m. shift to 4 a.m. or something like that. I can't remember what it was now, 5 or 6.
Oh, see, that's brilliant.
It was a lot easier than getting up early in the morning. Like yanking yourself out of REM. I think that's the most difficult part.
Amanda wanted to come say hi.
Hey,
Amanda.
Happy Friday Eve.
Happy Friday. Get it right.
Yeah, Friday Eve.
Oh, Amanda, you and me still gonna fight over that Mountain Dew though. That's
Absolutely ridiculous.
No, you are wrong. You are wrong. No. You're on one.
You're even fighting over a Mountain Dew.
It is. No, you don't understand.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast is God's gift to the earth.
No, absolutely not.
Isn't it so bad for you?
What's this?
They need to bring back Livewire.
Livewire is delicious, but they just put it in bottles now. Like, that is worth celebrating.
You mean Livewire's still around?
Yeah, but they just put Baja Blast in bottles and cans. So now it's not just that Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
It changed my life.
It's even worse
It's the
now.
little things in life, right?
I have no idea what's going on.
We're continuing an argument like that started. What did this start on Instagram?
That just reminded me of Ariana. You guys, the other day we're in this morning meeting and we're having this conversation about news stories and this stuff is all going on and we've got this and we've got this going on. And all of a sudden, Ariana, who is our assignment editor, she said, what was the name of it? She goes, it gets quiet for a second. She goes, has anyone ever heard Mongolian throat singing? It's really cool. And we're all like, stop! Someone pulled it up on their phone and it was the most amazing sound ever. But it was so like, where did that come from? She's like, I just thought it'd be a good idea. And I'm like, oh my God.
She thought that it would be a really good viral, so she just out of nowhere was like, Mongolian throat singing?
Yeah, it was so classic.
I actually can understand that. It's like, I cannot control where my mind goes.
No.
I could be on any one subject and all of a sudden, squirrel! And there I go.
It was perfect. It was like the most perfect timing because everyone was quiet and kind of looking at their stuff and doing this like, and then all of a sudden she's like, has anyone ever heard Mongolian throat singing? And we're like, what?
That's a good Ariana.
If you get a chance, pull it up and listen to it. It's pretty. And it sounds like a gibbery-Jew, or what do you call those things?
A didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo.
It's not a ditch, is it?
I think that's
like the wow.
It's fantastic.
Wow.
I'm going to pull it up right now.
A didgeridoo, yeah.
Mongolian throat singing. Here we go. God bless it. This is some good stuff right here, kids. This is no joke.
So it's not going to get you blasted, though.
What do you think?
Matt, will you ever return after this?
I can't.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
We'll turn up next week.
Debauchery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Let's be honest. You miss the debauchery, don't you?
The weekly debauchery.
He wishes he could be here every day.
Oh, dang.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh.
I gotta find this Mongolian throat singer.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
That sounds
Okay.
like a didgeridoo. That is someone's throat. That's crazy.
Is there? Wow.
Have you had the
Right there.
Tibetan bells, though?
I always thought that was an instrument they used to do that. I didn't know they just did that.
I think there's both.
That is so cool.
You guys, I do not have time for Mongolian throat singing right now. I have got to go, okay?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
I've got stuff to do. You guys,
Bye, you guys.
have a great
All right,
day.
then.
I'll see you guys around.
Have a great
Thanks,
day.
everybody.
Holla.
Bye.